Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So I rode the bike to work today. It's been a while with coronavirus, everything going on. I really wasn't able to ride my bike to work almost for like an entire year, it seems. Maybe a couple times here and there, but it seemed like when I was going into the office that I needed my truck, and then the days that I wasn't going into the office, while I was working from home, so just wasn't anywhere to go. And it's nice. It's like 80 degrees out right now. The weather's changing, and hopefully just looks like the outlook in life is getting better in general, and I hope it is for you as well. So I am coming to you guys with a big announcement, and that is I will be going to the Get On Moto Fest, which is May 21st through the 23rd at Texas Motor Speedway. And I posted it on Instagram the other day, Wednesday it was, because well, I saw it on Her Two Wheels. She made an announcement on YouTube. I actually knew nothing about it, so when I saw her announcement, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna book a flight, and I'll get to that in a minute why I'm not riding, but I'm gonna book a flight and I'm going. So I didn't even really look into the event. I just booked the flight in an Airbnb and said, you know what, I'll go too. So in my Instagram post, I made mention that I probably wouldn't have even known about it had I not just happened to stumble across her video. And Jason Skilt posted it that he thought that I was throwing shade at Revzilla, like I wasn't invited, and that wasn't my intention at all. As a matter of fact, it was just more that I've just been so freaking busy lately that when I saw her post, I'm like, well, I'm happy I saw that, because otherwise I may not even have known it was a thing. Well, since then, it has been announced that Blockhead said he's going, Yummy Noob said he's going, Shade Tree said he's going, and in Shade Tree's announcement, he said that Shay Lisi and Flip Na will also be going with him too. So it looks like a lot more motovloggers are on board with this event. And with that being said, I'm assuming more will probably be going as well. And also, obviously, I would have known about it with all these other names being dropped into the mix as well. I'm sure other people will announce it on their YouTube channels. So I hopefully think have 20,000 subscribers by then. I'm getting kind of close, and based on kind of what the channel's been doing recently, I think it should be around there. So I think it's going to be a good time to get out there, celebrate 20K, and get to be able to meet a bunch of you guys. The reason why I decided to go to this event kind of on the fly was because I actually had some flight credits from this past Christmas. My family were going to fly back to Buffalo to see family for Christmas, but with COVID and all that, we had to cancel. So I actually had a flight credit that I had to use, and I figured, well, I could ride there, which is 1,000 miles each way, or I have this flight credit, so I figured I might as well use that flight credit. For me to ride there 1,000 miles each way, I thought about just trying to iron butt it both ways, but I kind of learned my lesson with the Bring It Home event when I rode out there. Those long distance rides, if you really plan them that tight, it can become a problem with weather, and that's what I ran into with the Bring It Home ride. I ended up riding into some brutal weather and really riding pretty unsafe, to be honest with you. And I just don't want to have to rush for that type of event. The only other alternative would be to basically take 2 days there, 2 days back, but then the event is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Before you know it, you're turning into a 6-7 day trip, and with work and family and all that stuff, I just figured I might as well use the flight credit. So that's what I'm doing. It is being put on by some pretty big names, so I'm anticipating a pretty good event. Revzilla, Cycle Gear, and JP Cycles. And then there's also all these sponsors that are going to be there as well. And a couple of those names are sponsors that have supported my channel, so I wouldn't mind meeting those guys and girls, that being Cardo, Nelson Rig, and Monty Moto. The big deal with this whole event is obviously getting to meet you guys, which is something that is always difficult to do. So I will be there for as much of a meet and greet as I possibly can. So if you guys see me out, I'll be out there. Stop, say hello. I am super excited. Also to meet a lot of these other motovloggers in the space. Like everybody else, I look up to a lot of these creators, and I'm really excited to get to meet a lot of people, and just overall have a great time for a couple days. So they will have a lot of things out there for everybody to do. They will have some learn to ride experiences. The AMD World Championship Bike Builders event is going to be there, or at least the bikes they're going to have on display. So there should be just an endless amount of bikes to look at out there. It should be pretty awesome. They are going to have an American flat track race on Saturday. I will be there as well. That is going to be pretty awesome. I'm going to have more on that, I think, in another video, because that deserves its own mention, I believe. But they will also have test rides. So if you are looking for new bikes, they're going to have a bunch of new bikes out there and things you can test ride, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's going to be around the track, but that would be pretty wild to be able to take a bike around the track. I'm guessing they probably won't do that, but it's going to be a great time, guys. There's going to be just a whole bunch of parts and accessories and gear and all kinds of stuff. So I would imagine this is going to be an awesome event, and it's just centrally located in the country, so it seems like a lot of people should be able to make it, hopefully. And there's a bunch of people in Texas that I know follow this channel, and then a bunch of just creators that I follow in Texas as well. So hopefully I get to meet some of those guys and girls. And all in, just super excited for a great event. So I wanted to tell you guys that I'll be there. I wanted to give you a little bit of heads up. Overall, it's probably going to be a good networking event for me. It's just something that, you know, again, when I saw that post from Her Two Wheels, I was like, I got to be there. I'm sure it's going to be a good time. I just kind of assumed that a lot of other creators would be there as well. And, you know, it's pretty cool because I know, like, Jess, she's up in Ohio. I don't plan on making a whole lot of trips from Arizona up to Ohio to ride in the near future. So it's just cool for these types of events to get to meet people. Shade Tree, you know, from Florida. Not a lot of opportunity for me to get over to Florida for those types of things. So anytime you have one of these events kind of centrally located for the motovlogging community, I think it's just a great thing. So I'm super excited to go there. I can't wait to see you guys there. I hope that a lot of people travel to go to this event and overall support the community, because I think it's going to be pretty awesome. So with that being said, I've said enough. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I'll see you guys next time.